Peer pressure from the Mandem to ride out and get back. I was watching the RTM podcast a couple of days ago. If you haven't seen the RTM podcast, go check it out. For the most part, they have guests on the show. And one of the guests said something that resonated with me. You know when you hear something and you're like, blood, I know what the fuck you're talking about. I know exactly what you mean, my brother. This guest was talking about being in a gang and being amongst the Mandem and that. And some kind of situation, altercation went down. And I don't know, my man didn't move as on point as he usually does. And one of the Mandem said to him afterwards, like, blood, you know, you're moving kind of soft, you know. And he said he started to think to himself, like, blood, man, need to move more OJ, move more man. And I know exactly what the fuck he's talking about, fam. Because man's been in a couple situations and that where I've had to think to myself, like, blood, you know what, man's had to move more OJ now after this situation, blood. In no particular order of that. I remember there was one time, I was about 18 years old, and man had beef with bare different people and that, different ends, different gangs and that, just bare little individuals man had beef with and that. And I remember I was on a bus and I spotted someone that I didn't like, and it was with one of their brethren and that. So man's hopped off the bus with one of my guys and ran after them and caught up to them. So there's one youth that I didn't like, man sticking it on him, and the youth that I didn't like that I was sticking it on was with someone else. He's a couple years younger than us, same size and that, but he's 2 years younger than us. And obviously when you're young, 18, and that age is a big thing. The youth that I didn't know, the one that was 2 years younger than man, tried to get involved in it. I told him, man, shut your mouth, blood. And I turned back to the youth that man was sticking it on. Because previously I had an altercation where I ran him down. But you know them ones, they like, you move to a man, then you want to move to him again, innit? So anyway, sticking it on the youth that I don't like, the other youth tried to get involved, telling, shut your mouth, blood. Went back to the youth, sticking it on him. Next thing I know, my man swung a bang and I had to move. Yeah, just reacted. I didn't even see it coming, because I didn't expect him to throw a bang. Swung the bang, I had to move. And next thing you know, before I even could get ready to throw a punch back, my man has speared me. I've never been speared like that before. I felt like I got speared by a Ross Clark bear, or at least a fucking 6'5", 200 kilo NFL player. My man's picked man up and slammed man to the ground after he speared man. Next thing you know, ground and pound, my man F man up. Not gonna lie. See, man talk on videos about, yeah, man, I punch up this person, punch up. There's been times where man's taken some L's, and that was one of them. So anyway, man lost that fight. And I thought to myself, nah, fam, I can't take this L, blood. Nah, fam, I got a good record on road, innit? Yeah, and I can't let this thing be tarnished and that. So you know what? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go back to this estate where this guy's from, because they was nearby and he was calling man and that. I thought, nah, you know what? I wrote about this in my book, go check out the book and that. I'm gonna go home and get something long. And it ain't something that you pierce man with, it's something that you chop down trees, if you get what I'm trying to say, innit? So I've gone home, got my pedal bike, got my, you get me, and gone down there, and then I'm getting rushed. The car, man, you get me, man stalled a little bit, and you get me, I ain't gonna talk too much and that, but anyway, I ended up getting rushed and that. Next thing you know, man got folded on the floor, blood. Next thing you know, blood, I'm sitting on the side of the corner, dizzy as fuck. Next thing you know, the police is taking man home, fam. Man didn't point no fingers and say, oh, who's this person, that person, but blood, the police had to give man a lift home, fam. I was out of it, cuz. And then the whole entire time, even like, you get me, after man's lost that fight to the youth, and I'm going home and I'm thinking to myself, nah, fam, I can't let the ends hear what happened without no response ASAP. So, yeah, I'm thinking that. And then after, when I got rushed again, I'm thinking, fuck, blood, man, I need to go back and, you get me. No one's even telling me, oh, you know, you moving soft and that. But I'm thinking to myself, blood, like, I need to go back and get these youths, blood. But I can't be having man thinking that man's soft. Next situation, and man wasn't even in no beef and that. But I've spoken about this a couple times. And basically, when I was in youth offending, so like when you're 18 and above, you go probation. When you're under 18, you go youth offending. It's basically like, you know, probation for young people between the age of 15 to 17 or whatever. I remember I met one guy. He was English born, but I think he was Greek. Obviously, I'm from North London, Edmonton, and he's from South London. And he said to me, blood, you boys around here think you're bad, but you're not. The real bad boys are from South London. They don't talk, they just stab. So basically what you're saying is, man's soft, and to get OJ to be on the same level as them Southie, man have to stop talking and picking up shanks and joking, man. But so that's an indirect way of a man saying to a man, fam, you need to step up, blood. You're moving soft than that. Man don't even know, man. But this is what I'm saying. I made videos about this, talking about some of them youth workers and that, blood. They're no good, fam. You're egging man on. You should be telling man. A man could say, oh, you know, them boys there in South London, they're nuts. They don't talk, they just stab. That would have been cool if he said that. But you're trying to make me feel like man's inadequate, man's not on their level and that. So to get on their level, I need to go and do badness. But trust me, man been in bare situations with man on road and even neighbours and that. Experienced in this combat thing for real, cuz. And even me, when certain people tell me stories and that, and I know I've been in a situation, I've handled it a certain way, I don't expect them to move like me, because you're not man. You're not on man's level. You're not experienced like man. Yeah, you might come across like you're a G or something, but you're not, fam. You ain't got the experience behind you. So I know man who have told me certain situations that they've been in, and I know I've been in that exact situation and I've dealt with it, but I don't expect them to go knocking at the neighbour's door on a hype thing and that. Because blood, you're not me, fam. See, man don't pressure no one. Man don't make anyone feel like, oh, they need to act up a certain way and that. Because these are the man that will end up in a long wooden box, fam. Literally, I know man that would comment certain dumb stuff to other people, say, oh, you know, you gone soft and that. But when they're in a situation, they would act the same. Literally, I've had man say to me before, like me, I've gone knocking on neighbours' doors and that because they're smoking and that, and I've had to escalate the situation. That's all I'm gonna say. I've had fucking gypsy traveller come knock on my door and I had to smack man up outside my yard, fam. And I know man who have said to me, oh, I had this problem with my neighbour, I had that problem with my neighbour and that. You see, when I hear that, I don't even tell a man, yeah, go next door, because I would. Yeah, man, go next door, do this, do that. Nah, fam, I don't expect the same outcomes from you because you're not on man's level, fam. You're not experiencing this thing, fam. So me, I just say, blood, listen, yeah, don't do nothing mad, innit? Yeah, just try to get me be diplomatic and that. I could easily say, blood, God, I would do this, I would have done, I've done this before. But I'm not an idiot, blood, because I know not everyone is on the same level as man. So I don't expect the same outcomes in that. I don't pressure no one into doing this and doing that, because when you're experienced in confrontation and beef and riding out and that, you know, certain times you gotta take L, certain times you don't move the way you want to move, you know that. So you can't expect everyone to move on point every single rascal time, fam. So yeah, I've had like man tell me, neighbours was banging at the door and that, saying come outside and that. Me, I know what I would do in that situation, but when I hear it from my next man's mouth, I kind of just shake my head and I don't even say, blood, you should have done this, you should have done that, because they're not me, fam. They're not me. I've had man tell me, oh, my neighbour's smoking and that, and the weed's coming in my yard. I know what I would do. I know what I have done, but you are not me, blood. So I can't tell you, go next door and do this and do that. Nah, fam. Nah. Obviously, if a man slap a man's mum, obviously, I'm going to tell you, blood, you need to go and sort this out, blood. Yeah? Man don't want no one getting in no trouble. Man don't want no one really getting into no beef that they can't handle, fam. Just because I said so, blood. So, yeah. Like I say, man talk about it all the time. I'm not defending no girl cousins and that. Yeah? I've had man tell me, oh, I'm in this situation. Family want me to go down there and do this because they violated my girl cousin. I'm saying, blood, don't do it, fam. First and foremost, would this girl cousin do it for you? Like, if you had daughters and that, would they go and ride out for your daughters? All right, let's say you do something and you go jail, fam. Are they gonna put money on your books? Are they gonna work overtime and that? If the answer's no, bun them. Bun them. We are too free to go and just do stuff for people and that. Like, you have to think to yourself, would this person do it for me, fam? Seriously, though. Would this person do it for me, fam? You got family members saying, oh, go do this, go do that. Blood, are they going to visit you in jail, fam? Are they going to put money on your books, blood? Would they defend your son who's 14, 15 getting in trouble? Or your daughter who's 14 and 15 getting in trouble? Oh, well, no, I'm not like that. Well, if you're not like that, I ain't going to be like that. Right, you're gonna go and defend your female cousin that's got brushed up by some people and that. Or you're gonna go and defend your female cousin that's been beaten up by her boyfriend. Is she gonna come on the ride out? Is she gonna step on him as well? The answer's no, fam. Why am I going to put myself in jail, fam, for this person? Me, I would never do it. My family members could be laughing at me behind my back. They could be watching the video right now like, Jay's a fucking idiot. And then I'm going to go and ride out and defend them and land myself in jail. You must be going mad, cuz. You must be going mad, cuz. You must be going mad. I got too much to live for to be going and riding out for people that ain't going to be putting money on my books. Ain't supporting my thing, fam. So yeah, man, that's it, man. But yeah, I hear what that youth was saying about peer pressure and man talking about, yeah, you gone soft and that. Cause I know what it's like, fam. I know what it's like to think, blood, what's the ends gonna think, fam? Get me, man's got a good reputation right now, innit? Yeah, like, man, you get me, man, don't wanna tarnish my thing, fam. So yeah, man, I know what it's like, innit? But yeah, that's the video today, man. Stay wise, done now.